You have questions, and that is the point. Your first question might be as to what the House of Leopold actually is. This is a very direct question with an expansive answer. In a historical context, the house was once just one bloodline spread across the earth. Its origins are lost, tucked away in secret archives whose locations are forgotten by the annals of history. The bloodline did not share a surname as many did in human history, but instead all children born to the society were named Leopold or Leopoldine, and in rare instances variations occurred. A pattern emerged within this goal-oriented family. 9 generations of Leopolds would be called the Toil Generations. They worked their entire lives to progress the family to the point where they would set up the 10th generation to enact some form of change. Then the cycle restarted, beginning with the new Toil. This change could take the form of a family becoming ingratiated into the court of a king, only to cull the royal family's power by poisoning the king's chalice. It could also be more subtle. A more recent Leopoldine of Japanese descent in the 19th century was born into the changed generation. The Toil generation had slowly migrated into Austria, where all she had to do was seduce one man. This set off a cascade of events that ended in the formation of the Brooklyn Bridge. The Toil change cycle withstood the test of time and lasted for thousands of years. The tides of change do not ignore any system, and so it was perhaps destined that the cycle be interrupted someday. Relatively recently, the final known Leopold was executed by the United States. Leopold Brunel was born into an early Toil generation, which means his father enacted a change. Unfortunately, that change brought negative attention to his father. Both the Illuminati-backed Gambino crime family and the Templar-backed Federal Bureau of Investigation paused their blood feud to arrange the death of Leopold's father. As in many cases, the issue did not die with one man. Leopold was eventually tracked down and executed by those with a long family memory. Before Leopold was legally executed, he had to undergo a psychological evaluation. Dr. Trunk-Bodor provided this evaluation and found that, although erratic, Leopold was not insane. Despite his seemingly paranoid delusions, he was grounded in reality. Through these evaluations, Trank began to learn that it was the delusions that were real and the accusations that were false. Trank was not the only truth seeker on Leopold's trail. Miss Isidora Valentina was Leopold's supplicantist not long before his untimely demise. She lit the match that enlightened Trank on the right path. Both ended up scouring through the philosophy that Leopold Brunel professed, and both decided to not let the house die with him. The House of Leopold was then reborn. With the philosophy that no one organization should wield power over the world, they began to formulate a new structure, entirely hierarchical. Their belief that not even the dragon should wield too much power made their very existence risky and dangerous for all involved. Cryptic messages would be their call sign, but knowledge their goal. Thus began the toil for knowledge acquisition and benevolent catalysts. Thus began the recruitment in libraries and hacking dens. Thus began encoded messages on graffiti-laden walls. Thus began the House of Leopold. The future is what remains to be seen. Do you desire to affect the tides of change, or do you desire to be swept by them? Whatever you choose, we will be watching and listening. Seekers shall find balance through knowledge. Have a wonderful day.